Let's also go across to Shrikant Jha. He's Managing Director, PJ Commodity Ventures, and he joins us in the studios. Mr. Jha, hi, welcome to the show. Let's start with the spices space with you as well and the kind of run-up that pepper has seen. Do you have a sense on prices on that?
It's a little bullish. I mean, I don't know about the other part of the fundamentals of who's rigging the prices or not. But I think the run-up after 40,000 was critical because it has been moving up. And even if there is a correction, I still would look at 40,000 as a number to see whether it supports itself there or not, irrespective of what volumes we may see. So keep that 40,000 number and watch it closely, because if it breaks that and comes to the bottom, fine, then we're looking at a correction which may come down to like what I just heard, about 35,000 or so. But otherwise, I think looking at the charts and looking at where it has gone, it still looks quite strong.
Also, Mr. Jha, the other commodity that has been running up continuously has been the chana prices. I mean, we've seen contract highs on that one as well. It's an essential commodity. Even then, the run-up has been strong. What kind of levels would you watch for that?
See, chana has run up. So there is, you probably could just look at it correcting and probably getting into it, because 3,800 I think is what we are looking at on the upside. Maybe you get a chance of entering it around 3,650 or something above 3,500 is what would be a good place to get into it. That would also be only the correction, but I think still there is a lot of room on the upside.
Let's talk about the non-agro space now, and today seems to be, the space seems to be taking a breather after the kind of decline that we have seen in last 2 or 3 sessions, essentially for gold prices, even now below 1,700, but do you think it's a good opportunity to buy?
See, there are two ways of looking at it. I mean, if you're looking at it from, hanging on to it for the long term, then gold is still on the up, so is silver, okay? But if you're looking at timing your entry, at this point, gold is looking a little weak. So you may get a better entry point a little later. There is a resistance at 28,000, which we would like to watch closely. And as long as that resistance holds, I think you'll see better prices to get into. That would be around 27,650 or something like that. Maybe we can take a call after we see it actually bottoming out and starting showing signs of gaining momentum again to the upside. But for the short term, I think it is still on the sell side.
Would you say the similar stuff for silver as well, which has come down from $37 off a high to just about 32.5 at this point in time, still outperforming if you look at the numbers for 2012, but at the current levels on charts, how is it looking?
Yeah, what happened I think last week was you saw I think a one-day sell-off both on gold and silver, and they haven't recovered after that. They had a run-up the day prior to that. I don't remember which day it was, but after that it kind of sold off whatever it made. And silver actually prior to that was looking better than gold in terms of the gains that it was making. Even now, I mean, though silver is also looking weak, it's not looking that weak as gold. So yes, we would say that you sell silver at 59,000 and get out of it by about 57,000 or something. But there are two critical numbers. Just like in gold, it was 28,000. I think the critical number for silver is around 61,500 and 62,000. You see that break to the upside, I think then there'll be further gains as well.
Selling gold and silver for the very near term, but of course the medium term looks slightly bullish there. Mr. Jha, how would you look at the crude prices? Because there have been these various rumors on Iran and Israel and US talking about how a war could break out if something goes wrong or Iran does come out with a nuclear facility there. How are you reading into all these rumors, and what sense do you have on the prices?
I don't know, Manisha. I think this crude is taking its toll on us, watching the charts going up and down. It's getting stuck in that range. It came down to 4,800 or somewhere close to that, and we thought, yes, okay, it may break to the downside. Then it's gathered some momentum, went up again. It still has that 5,500 to cross, and that is something that it has been failing to do for a while. Yes, if you have to trade into it, you probably could buy it at 5,300 and look at 5,500 as a first target. But having said that, I think unless you see 5,500 breaking to the upside, you're really not going to be seeing much of a trend in crude. So either it has to go up at 5,500 or come below 4,800. Until then, you'll be seeing it only stuck in this large range.
How about the international prices in crude? Because many people are talking about 125 on the higher side for NYMEX, and then there have been these ramblings about 85 on the lower side as well. Which side are you bending?
See, if you ask me personally, I would think that crude should go up. But then that's just my personal view, which may not necessarily reflect on what the charts are doing. But like I said again, if I were to trade, I really wouldn't really bother about whether it goes up to 125 or comes down to 85. I would just look at what I can get out of the range that it is in at present. And it has been in this range for a very long time. I think it's been there for the last 3 or 4 months and nothing much has really been happening. So I think it's better we just, I wouldn't put all my money into crude at this juncture.